Coach, where are you right now?
I am actually in the end zone at the Lions practice, and I don't know if I should say it or not, but I just saw Matthew Stafford throw a touchdown pass to Golden Tate, so I got the best seat in the house right now.
Is he good to go for Sunday night against the Broncos?
He sure looks like it right now, yeah. I just got here, just got to practice myself, but I think he's going to be fine, and I'll find out after practice.
Now, your good friend is the head coach of the Lions, Jim Caldwell. Does the topic come up about what Rodney Harrison said on Football Night in America, that Matthew Stafford runs out of bounds, gets a cheap shot, and his teammates don't come to his defense?
I'm sure I'll ask him about that. I guess there's been a lot of conversation. I haven't read it all, but apparently there's been a lot of conversation about that. And I'll find out the inside scoop. The one thing I do know, just from talking to Jim in the past, it's certainly not a matter of respect for Matthew Stafford. His teammates know what he's all about, and they love him. So I'll get the inside scoop.
As only you can. Explain to me what's going on with RG3. If he's medically cleared, is RG3 a better quarterback than Kirk Cousins right now?
Well, apparently the Washington team doesn't think so. He's the third quarterback. I guess he's medically cleared to play, so they think he's the third best quarterback. As a coach, you always do what you think gives your team the best chance to win, so I'm assuming that's how they've got it evaluated right now.
Yeah, but I don't understand this. Why is he on the roster then, Tony?
Third quarterback, emergency situation if they have some injuries or whatever, or just maybe because of the concussion and lack of practice time, he's not where they hoped he would be. I'm not really sure.
I just see his future someplace. I don't think that he has a chance, to write another chapter there. I mean, it's a weird situation, Tone.
No, it doesn't look like it right now. When you get demoted, it's really hard to stay at that spot and be productive. So I'm not sure what's going to happen, but I kind of agree with you. I don't believe his future's in Washington the way it appears.
Do you agree with what the Browns did with Johnny Manziel?
Yeah, I really do. And people don't understand that they look at things and they see a couple of plays or one game, and this is the way it should go. Those coaches have looked all off season, all year. They're doing what they think gives them the best chance to win. And Johnny Manziel made some plays in the game, no question about it. But you also can look at, the touchdown pass he threw, he missed the blitz, spun away from it, and made a great throw to Benjamin. So that's good. But I know the coaches are saying you're not always going to spin away. You're not always going to see things that way. Let's go with the guy who we feel like gives us the best chance to win. Now, we'll see if they're right or wrong, but a lot of times we outside the team think we know more than the coaches who've watched every day for 6 months.
Yeah, I'd love to see Manziel in there to see what he can do and if he can be consistent. But I understand he wouldn't have been playing if McCown doesn't suffer that concussion. So they want to bring him along a little bit slower and make him more accountable and be a professional every day. So I get it.
And it's hard for us to imagine because we see the talent, we see the exciting plays, and we think this guy's got to be a better quarterback than Josh McCown. But the offensive coaches who watched for 6 months don't think so.
Cam Chancellor's return to Seattle's defense means what?
I think it'll help them emotionally. It'll help them physically. He'll make plays for them. He'll obviously help them communicate better. But you also feel good that you're all there and you're all on the same page. That was a real no-win situation for Seattle. The longer he was out, it was going to be tough. I'm glad to see him back, and now we'll see where they go. If this helps them. I remember Bobby Wagner was out last year with an injury, and when he got back, all of a sudden their defense turned it on and played lights out. So maybe Chancellor gives them that same type of spark.
Yeah, I just don't understand when you say you're a team player, but you're holding out and hurting the team. Tony, help me with this.
Well, you know what? When I was coaching, you understand everybody. You think about your family, your future. You've got to have that in mind. So there's part of that, but that has to come below the team goals if you really are a team player. And I think the way to do it is what he's doing now. Let me come in. I voiced my displeasure, but let me come in. Let's win while we're working on this. That's what you do if you're a team player, in my opinion.
Tony Dungy, Football Night in America, joining us. There was talk yesterday, and it's just speculation or a rumor, that Chuck Pagano, if it doesn't work out well with Indianapolis, that Jim Harbaugh would be the guy. Your thoughts on that possibility?
I hate to hear that. I went through that when I was in Tampa, and we were winning, maybe not winning as much as everybody hoped, and we're going to the playoffs, and you're sitting there hearing, well, it could be this guy, Bill Parcells, it could be this guy. And, in order to win, everybody's got to be on the same page. So you just hope that people can forget about all that, give them a chance to win, and then see what happens at the end of the year. I just hate to hear that. I don't think there's anything to it at this point, but it doesn't help your team. It doesn't help anybody in the Indianapolis organization right now.
If I said you could have Russell Wilson or Andrew Luck right now?
Andrew Luck, that's a guy you can build around for the next 15 years, and he's got phenomenal talent, and he's done it, and he's so big, he has less opportunity, I think, to get hurt. All of those things point to Luck, and his arm, he can do anything that you want a quarterback to do. I think he's going to be the next Manning, Brady. If I'm starting a team right now, as great as Aaron Rodgers is playing, I would still take Andrew Luck right now.
Is Eli Manning a Hall of Famer?
That's a good question. How many quarterbacks who have won multiple Super Bowls are not in the Hall of Fame that are eligible?
That's one. Jim Plunkett.
Okay. I would say, based on that, then I think Eli's going to get there, and I think you have to say, multiple Super Bowls and the numbers that he's going to have at the end of his career, I would say he will be in the Hall of Fame.
You're kind of begrudgingly saying that.
No, I mean, it's a hard question. Is he one of the, when you say Hall of Fame, is he one of the best in his era? And you look at who he's played with, and you're certainly going to put Peyton in before him. You're going to put Eli in before him.
Or Brady, you mean?
Brady in before Eli.
Roethlisberger?
Roethlisberger, that's a close call. Aaron Rodgers, if he wins another Super Bowl, he's going to have some unbelievable numbers. So he's not going to be the dominant player in his era, but he's still done enough, in my opinion, to be in there.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see how many quarterbacks go from this era, because Drew Brees will go, Peyton's going to go, Brady's going to go, Roethlisberger will go, Now, I'm assuming that they continue with this, this kind of career. Aaron Rodgers is going to go. Maybe Russell Wilson.
Will be some people that put up numbers, but you also have to look, and they always do it at Super Bowls. The guys who go to Super Bowls and win have an edge in the Hall of Fame voting. So I think he'll make it. I do.
All right, safe travels. All right, no goofing around there in Detroit.
I know. All
and
right.
don't get hurt either.
Believe me, I'm not going to get hurt.
Okay,
but I will see you Sunday.
Hi, buddy.